What's up guys, Beginner Moto here, and I'm making a video which is 6 tips on how you can go and save money with your motorcycle. Now tip number 1, which is pretty obvious, is change your motorcycle oil regularly. Oil does a lot of functions inside your bike, such as cleaning, cooling, as well as lubrication. So you want to make sure that if you want to ensure your transmission, your engine, as well as your clutches stay in good shape for a long period of time, change your motorcycle oil about every 3,000 to 6,000 miles. Tip number 2 is to go and do your own maintenance. Maintenance is very important on a motorcycle, and you can do a lot of the basic stuff just at home with very simple tools. You can find service manuals on random forums as well as eBay. Some sites sell them for really cheap, like less than 20 bucks sometimes. And if you can go and bust out a couple oil changes, brake flushes, and the like, you can go and save a bunch of money doing it. As you get more advanced, you can do stuff such as valve adjustments. Like I just did one yesterday on my MT-03. Saved myself probably about like 600 to 800 bucks on that job. So definitely check it out. My third tip is order online from overseas. There's 2 sites that I really like, and I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'm just a regular customer. One of them is Carpimoto. The other one is WeBike.net. WeBike ships out of Japan, and they have like OEM parts for like Suzuki's, Hondas, Yamahas, and the like. And they're about like half the price of what dealers local to near me, and I'm in Southern California, charge. And the cool thing is that like a lot of times I go into those dealers, they're like, oh, we need to special order something, like just to get like say fork seals. WeBike will send you the same OEM fork seal in about the same time that my local dealer is going to get it to me too, but it's like half the cost. The only downside is you got to make sure that you're buying enough stuff to justify spending like the $20, sometimes $30 on shipping. But if you need a lot of stuff, definitely worth it. So give them a try. Great people to buy from, and they ship really fast if you select the DHL option. Number 4 is buy your spark plugs from auto parts stores. So like a lot of these spark plugs that you put in a bike, they're just regular car spark plugs that you could just get at any store. But if you go and try and buy it and it's like a bike specific thing, they'll charge you like $10, $12 a plug. You go to auto parts store, you spend like $6. Totally worth it. Number 5 is don't be afraid to use non-OEM parts. Now, a lot of people, they only want to use like an OEM oil filter, only want to use an OEM air filter, but many times you can buy the OE spec parts for a fraction of the cost of what the actual OEM branded part is going to be. So if you see like stuff that's like in high flow oil filter, air filter, or K&N oil filter, those filters, they work really good. I've been putting them in my bikes for years now. I've never had any issues with them. So don't be afraid to go and use these parts, because you can definitely save a lot of money buying these, just non-branded parts, but they're still OE specs. So definitely check it out. And my 6th and final tip is don't overbuy on your parts, as far as like buying the highest performance part or the racing equivalent part, because if you're not going to use the performance that part is going to give you, it's not going to go and give you any net benefit for the amount of money you're spending. And in some cases, it can actually be worse performing in your specific application because it's just not designed for it. For example, if say you have like a Hypersport tire and you're only commuting on the tire and you want to ride in the cold, you want to ride in the wet, well, that tire is not going to perform as well as say like a Michelin Road 6. But also too, that Michelin Road 6, it may not be the best option for you if say you just ride, with your friends on the weekends occasionally. You don't ride when it's, rainy or wet or anything like that. Why spend $400, $500 on the best sport touring tire you can buy when you can buy like a GPR 300, which, you'll get front and back tires for like 200 bucks, and you're going to be fine for years. So just be mindful about what that part is going to be used for, and that can help you save some money so that you're just not overspending on something you don't need. But those are my tips that I found over the course of my riding. If you have any tips, make sure to leave them inside the comment section below. Just always remember to always stay a beginner, stay learning, and peace and have a good day.